All right, so we have some more short ribs, and what we were going to make is short rib barbacoa, barbacoa inspired short ribs, because real barbacoa is actually made in a pit in the ground. If you want to get as authentic as possible, I think you'd have to call your local town and see where the gas lines are and such on your property. If you actually want to do that, it's probably not a great idea. So we are going to cook it in the oven in a pan, just like we did for the Japanese style short ribs. And we're going to start with some spice. I figure I'd give you guys a quick and fast one here, since the last one was so exhaustive. So start with the spices, which I'll include in the ingredients below, and then to that add 3 or 4 chipotles and adobo. We're going to take about a cup and a half of boiling water and pour it over a guajillo and a pasilla chile, and let that steep for 5 minutes or so until they become softened. And once they are softened, just make sure you submerge them. Again, look, I got it done, but this is the thing. This is a theme. This is gonna be one of my themes. I'm gonna hammer in here. The small bowls or whatever. It's getting old. The joke's getting old. I need some new material. I need a new script. Chop up half of a medium onion. Add that to the blender, and then pour in your chili liquid. Take your chilies out, put them on a cutting board, and chop them up very roughly. You really don't need to do anything with those because they are going to get ground up in the blender, crushed in the osterizer. Dish really has an outlandish depth of flavor, and it's certainly helped by all of the peppers that we put in it. So go grab those short ribs that you might have left over from your pack you bought at the lovely Costco where the birds fly free, and then you definitely don't need to do it that way, how I just did it, by dumping it all over my island and getting it on the side of the pan. But you can always clean it up, make it look nice, and pretend like it never happened. But then if I pretend like it never happened, why would I even include it in the video? Yes, okay, because you know what? I'm trying to signal some normalcy here. It's not all perfect, people. 2 bay leaves, just put them in. You have to put them in like that or it won't come out right. No, you don't have to do that. You can put them in any way you want. Again, we're going to cartouche it. Not like the Egyptian cartouche, which is your name in hieroglyphics, I think. But a French cartouche, parchment paper. Again, maybe not a true cartouche. It usually has like a hole in the middle for steam to get out. We're just the fail-safe because I really don't want this. I don't want any steam to get out at all. Pop that in the oven, same temperature as the short ribs, the Japanese ones, so 325 convection. Same time amount, 3 hours and 15 minutes. And that's it. They're done. They've shrunk, but you just see the color of that is absolutely incredible, and the smell coming off of it is, mamma mia. It is something to behold for sure. This is going to be great for tacos or a breakfast with eggs. We are going to perform the same exact technique that we did with the other recipe. We're just going to put it in the fat separator. We're going to get all that fat off the top. For this, you need to kind of double strain it through a mesh sieve after this part if you really want to get all the gritty parts of the peppers out, but you could leave them in too if you want more texture. I did put it through a fine mesh sieve and then shredded the barbacoa by fork. Look at that. Look at that color, like that deep red color of the meat in contrast with the bark on the outside. Then just dump this over the top out of your fat separator and enjoy in whatever way you see fit. We could do an eggs benedict I know how to make with this, using corn tortillas and pico, or you can just make a simple taco, fire one up on your range, get it all nice and charred, add the barbacoa to the taco, maybe some pickled vegetables, and I had feta cheese. I didn't have the cotija yet, which I feel like, for me, it affects my stomach in a way. Why am I talking about this? Last time I ate cotija, I did not feel well. So pickled vegetables, and then for me, feta cheese, a little lime squeeze over the top. But don't let this limit you. Don't let this does not necessarily need to be the preparation you're going to do. But it's really an incredibly well-spiced, delicious dish. And you can even make Eggs Benedict with it, which I'll show you soon. Looks a little bit more exciting than just a taco, right? Soon. Maybe the next video. We'll see you guys then. Bye-bye.